Hello there everybody, you are the audience. My name is SuperSonicBlur and welcome back to the next episode of our Pokemon Renegade Platinum Nuzlocke. Last time, we made our way further along most of Victory Road to where we got told, hey, why don't you go to Route 224 for a bit, because why not? And so now here we are in the Victory Road East. We had to take on the fight with Marley, which didn't go to plan at all, but somehow went better than was planned. So there's that going for us. Now, we're going to have to go ahead and make our way on over to Route 224. But to do that, we have to escort Marley through. In between the episodes, not much has happened, though we have gone ahead and put everyone at level 43 at 73 at this point in time. And the team that we have here is as follows. Embelulu, because, well, as a Bibarel, they have access to Surf, Waterfall, and Strength. And Rock Climb. Like, that's just it. That's 100% why they are here, holding an XP share, because they still do want to kind of make sure we don't like, just super shoot up on the old levels of stuff. DeLong is joining us for now, holding an Expert Belt to start with. They have Earthquake, Poison Jab, Dragon Claw, and Extreme Speed. We'll be using them a little bit here. Aglaia, currently holding a Choice Specs. Same moves as last time. Really good coverage, really good mon. Laverna with a Choice Band, Night Slash, Swords Dance instead of False Swipes, Ice Shard, and Aerial Ace. Feels pretty good with Technician and everything that we have. They will be fine. Anshar is here with Leftovers. The reason for the Leftovers is simply because maybe I'll give them Leftovers. I don't actually need them for the most part here, but I thought I'd put Leftovers on somebody. Fly, Earthquake, Dragon Claw, and Dragon Dance. Again, same concept here. If we can use that Intimidate, we've got some useful moves and potential there. Lastly is Pasithea, currently holding a Life Orb here with a slightly strange move pool right now. Psycho Cut, Poison Jab, Drain Punch, and Energy Ball. The Energy Ball is literally for one Pokemon along here because, well, everything here is a double battle. And since they're a double battle, we can deal with them quite effectively, because the thing about this area is they're all 3 Mons, so you've got 3, you know, you're only planning for 3 Mon at a time. We're going to go ahead and switch DeLong into the front. That should be the one we need to lead with. Hopefully, and I mean this most sincerely, we will get through almost every trainer here with just these Pokemon, which is absolutely ridiculous. I was ecstatic when we figured this out. So, yes, our first fight, then, is right here with Ace Trainer Micha, not sure, M-I-C-A-H, and Ace Trainer Brandy. So, with this, we should be able to sweep this with a Garchomp here. Let me just go ahead and pull up the trainer encounter list, because I didn't actually do that. And then the East will be fine. Just extra F. There we are. So, yes, this should be fine here. This should be fine. So let's go ahead. When trainers lock eyes, that's right, it's time to let their Pokemon go wild. It's also as well, just do the old panic check. Yep, recording there. Yep, recording here. And there it is. Good. Starting off with a Metagross, Iron Fist, Bullet Punch, Zen Headbutt, Hammer Arm, and Meteor Mash. With an Expert Belt and Earthquake, we are not only faster, but we'll also go ahead and take this thing down, which will be fantastic. So that is the first one dealt with without too much issue, shall we say. At this point, that's good, that's you dealt with, and one shot. Fantastic. So that's that one dealt with, first of 3. Next up on the list then, yep, Embelulu just sponging up a bit there. Blade, they're going to bring the Blaziken out. Fire Blast, High Jump Kick, Brave Bird, and Quick Attack. Well, I'm just going to click Earthquake again, and yeah, it's going to die. So that I'm very surprised that they brought the Blaziken in first. I'm very surprised at seeing that, but hopefully, yes, these are all going to be mini sweeps. My objective for this was, oh, mwah, beautiful crit, was to try and do it with as few backings as possible, but where it's only 3 Pokemon, it's literally 3 to 6, so I can quite literally switch out and have 3 Pivotmon. Well, hell, maybe even like, yeah, I guess like 3 Pivotmon between each one to link through to it if I absolutely needed to. But this Ludicolo here, Swift Swim, Hydro Pump, Zen Headbutt, Energy Ball, and Fake Out. This is why we have Poison Jab, and with Poison Jab, oh no! It went Fake Out. Well, that's a shame. You went ahead and did 17 damage, but you also took actually about more from Rough Skin than you did to me. So there we go. Let's go ahead and Poison Jab. Thanks to the Rough Skin as well, this is almost a guaranteed kill. We have Expert Belt as well, so there we go. Super effective. Mwah! That's all those dealt with. So that is the first trainer. We have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10... 11, 12, 13, 14 trainers in this area that we will have to deal with. And then on Route 204, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 22, 23 trainers to deal with at that point. We are very now dwindling into the almost single digits of trainers left to fight, which is kind of scary, to be perfectly honest. Now let's go ahead and just check what the plan is. So first things first, of course, we get our Pokemon all healed up. So item, we're gonna take the Life Orb item. We're gonna give you the Life Orb right now, because that'll be fine. Switch to the Life Orb. Pasithea, item give. You are gonna take the Expert Belt. And now we're gonna go ahead and switch these two into the opposite positions, because we want Pasithea in the front for this next fight. So let's see how well Pasithea does here. How well are you going to do, Pasithea? I will win, I'm sure of it, therefore you will lose. Yeah, but I am also sure that I will win, therefore you will lose, therefore that's just how that works, Brandy. Well, Brandy here starts off with a Nidoqueen, Poison Point. If I just scroll back up a little bit till I can find them. Yes. Poison Point, Sludge Bomb, Earth Power, Ice Beam, Thunderbolt. This thing dies to a Psycho Cut. So we just click Psycho Cut. Hit the Psycho Cut, and it's gone. Ooh, I like that animation. It's a cool animation. Yeah. Very good, very good. That's you dealt with without any issue whatsoever. Goodbye. Okay, that's that one dealt with. Next up on the list is who? Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan here. Scrappy, Body Slam, Crunch, Outrage, and Hammer Arm. We're going to go ahead and click Drain Punch here. Drain Punch with the Expert Belt. Yeah. I think you can see where a lot of this episode's going. A lot of it's going to be tossing around the Expert Belt a bit. It's also really nice to be able to see that we've actually got Mons with... Oh, crit, because why not? Well, we've got Mons that have got this capability to make it to where we're just able to do with 3 Mons. They can deal with 3 Mons, and that's fine. Last up out is a Jinx. This Jinx right here has Dry Skin, Psychic, Ice Beam, Lovely Kiss, and Focus Blast. Let me go ahead and check, because I don't remember how to deal with this Jinx with this. I think we just straight up go ahead and at level 65 with Medicham, Pasithea at level 73 here. With an Expert Belt. Yeah, it's still Drain Punch, and it still deals 140% to it, so yeah, we can just Drain Punch this without any issues. It's always good to check, you know, just check ever so slightly. Like, yeah. That should be fine, and that takes down 2 trainers now, which is fantastic. I'll get those squared away. Could we do this as a double battle? Maybe, but at the same time, I really don't want to rely on the double battle mechanic. Like, I'm not going to do that. Like, the whole point of the game is make it through the trainers. It's like, okay then, I will. Thank you, Drayano. Like, I am going to do what I need to do to get through that. However, I need to do that. Now, what Pokemon do we need in next? Summary, are you holding the choice band right now? You are already holding the choice band right now, so we'll switch you into the front, as we need for Laverna here to deal with that. What is up here? You are just a psychic. Who are you? Ah, okay, good. Oh my god. That was close. That was very close. We almost screwed ourselves over there quite badly. We know who that is. That is one or two fights, but it doesn't actually matter which one, because they both have the exact same plan here, and that's just use Laverna. So that's it. We will also be able to check on the second one if there is an issue that we should need. Now we shall battle, and from it will emerge one loser. That is true. The question is, are you Landon? You are Landon. Okay, we're fine then. Banette here. Insomnia, Shadow Claw, Gunk Shot, Thunderbolt, and Shadow Sneak. Because the Shadow Sneak is doing next to nothing to us, but we have Night Slash, so goodbye. We just Night Slash you, and you die. So that deals with one. Then we've got two more to come in and deal with as well, which should be not that big of an issue, because surprisingly enough, they're also just going to die to a Weavile Choice Band sweep. Both of these two trainers do. It was one of the ones that was a bit scary with one of the other psychics, where it would be good to have Expert Belt over Choice Band, but it doesn't make a huge difference. Girafarig here comes out next. Inner Focus, a Psychic, Hyper Beam, Thunderbolt, and Dazzling Gleam. We're just going to hit you with, well, with a Night Slash, and it's going to kill you. And the last Pokemon is an Alakazam, which we are still faster than. Magic Guard, Psychic, Energy Ball, Shadow Ball, and Dazzling Gleam. So the Dazzling Gleam is definitely scary, but thankfully we have little to worry about with it. Which is absolutely fantastic, to say the least. Last up is said Alakazam. We'll go ahead and just tear through that one in one. Goodbye, Night Slash. No worries whatsoever. And that deals with most everything at this point. Almost everything. We've got another two trainers down, which is fantastic. Going through my list. Well, no, we've got another one trainer down. Sorry, we haven't actually done the other fight, but it is going to be the exact same thing here, whereby we just yeah, they don't have they don't have very good Pokemon, so we'll go ahead and take on you now. Allow me to demonstrate how a true Psychic conducts a battle. Go right ahead then, Desiree. Go right ahead, because you're going to lead with a Mr. Mime with Filter, Psychic, Reflect, Light Screen, and Dazzling Gleam. This one is a tiny bit scary. A tiny bit scary, because obviously it's Night Slash, and this thing has Mr. Mime. If we just get rid of that, Mr. Mime with a blank set here at level 64. It is still a little scary for us to deal with, but with Laverna here, which is the Weavile, which is down here at level 73, with a Choice Band, yeah, it still kills here. So that's fine. It's dead slow. It's going to die. And with that gone, that's it. That's like the only scary one of these three, I believe. There's a little scary one because there's a Drift Blim, but it's got Unburden, which I don't think is actually going to matter a whole lot. Let me just check, actually. Drift Blim, blank set with Unburden. Unburden. I don't know if that's actually active right now. Let me check. Unburden Pokemon. Pokemon doubles attack speed when the Pokemon's held item is used or lost. So it's not if it's not holding an item. If there's no held item to give it, the held item is traded to another, Unburden will not be activated. This boost is lost if the Pokemon switches out. Okay, so it's only when the item is used, not if it's not holding an item. That would be ridiculous. Anyway, the Hypno here that we are looking at. The Hypno. Insomnia, Protect, Drain Punch, Zen Headbutt, and Swagger. The only thing it can go is go for Protect, but it doesn't, and instead will just die. So that takes that down. The Drift Blim, like we said, has Unburden, Shadow Ball, Hurricane, Thunderbolt, and Destiny Bond. little scary if it decided to go for that, especially if Unburden worked how we thought it did, but it doesn't, and even then, it's level 64. We are almost faster than it without being that. But anyway, like we have mentioned before, this one has... when I find it eventually. There it is. Yeah, Shadow Ball, Hurricane, Thunderbolt, and Destiny Bond. The only thing it could do is go for Destiny Bond, but that would require it to be faster than us, which it is not, so it will die. Woo! Okay, that deals with that. Even if it was faster than us, we don't know whether or not it would actually go for Destiny Bond, because it's the last Mon that it has, so why would it do that? It's like Explosion on the last Pokemon. It's not really a thing that the AI likes to do. So that takes down Desiree then. That is 4 trainers dealt with here without much difficulty. Did I get to show you anything at all? Not really. Not really. But that's okay. It's fine that that doesn't happen. We have 2 fights over there, which makes me wonder what the hell is going on down here. Because, well, we don't honestly know. We should go ahead and make sure that we've got everyone in the right places for the right items, so let's go ahead and do that. We don't have to worry about healing up, which is nice, but like we said, we'll go ahead and make sure the items are in the right places. And yeah, everyone is there if we want to go and head up. For now, we do want to kind of peek a little bit at elsewhere, but we'll do that later. Like, we're just more concerned that it's better to go up and around and do that stuff than to try and deal with those. So let's go ahead and grab a full restore. That's useful. And now let's also go ahead and grab whatever this item is. It's a dusk stone. Not particularly helpful, but now we have it, so... Right, these 2 then. These 2, who do we want to fight with first? As long as we got Expert Belt on Medicham, we are fine. And that is definitely what we have, so that's what we will do. First up then is Black Belt Eddie. I trained all of my gnarly Pokemon at the Fighting Dojo in Kanto. Congratulations, they're all just about to get swept, Black Belt Eddie. Primate to start things off with Vital Spirit, Close Combat, Rock Slide, Night Slash, and Outrage. We can go ahead and simply click Psycho Cut, and Psycho Cut is going to kill it. Because for some reason, this thing has base 90 speed in this game. What on earth? Like, base 90 speed on this thing with pure power is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. This is dumb and ridiculous, and I don't even understand it. But hey, here we are. That's just what we got now. And the best part is it's also got 80 base special attack, which is disgusting. Infernape here, Iron Fist, Flare Blitz, Close Combat, Grass Knot, and Fake Out. It goes for Fake Out, it goes for Fake Out. We don't really care. It's not going to do that much to us. It'll do a fair bit if it crits, but we will flinch. And now we just click Psycho Cut, and you die! Yeah. This is kind of what we've been doing for like, I give myself like an hour. I got through how many of these trainers with this? It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got through 10 out of the like 14 that we got to deal with here. So hopefully the last 2 we could probably wing it, but we'll check. We'll just check over some of these because they do have some different teams. Breloom is up next. Technician, Seed Bomb, Sky Uppercut, Rock Slide, and Thunder Punch. Dies to a Psycho Cut, so I'm just gonna click Psycho Cut. I do love that animation though. That like wave of psychic energy coming through in a blade form. That's pretty cool. That's pretty good. So that takes that one down, and that is the 3 of you dealt with. Goodbye. And with that, Pasithea gains a bunch of XP, and Balulu as well. Done in. Yeah, for interesting way of deciding to write done in. Now we will go ahead and fight you, veteran. What it means to battle, its joys, its sorrows. I've experienced it all. Yeah, so have I over the course of however long this has been going on. We're on what, like part 53 of doing this? 2 a week? That's what we'll say, well, for the most part 2 a week. We know there's been a little bit of a delay in some of it, but yeah, it's kind of absolutely insane how long this has been going on. Parasect here at level 66. 66, wait a minute, it's 65 here for some reason. Effect Sport, Leech Life, Seed Bomb, Spore, and Cross Poison. We can go ahead and click Poison Jab here and kill it, which will be fantastic. We are just going to go ahead and put its level at 66, like it should be. Only thing we're a little bit worried about is Effect Spore popping off. Well, okay. That makes things a little bit more fun, but it should be okay. Should be okay being the key word there. What comes in next depends on, well, a lot of things. Next up is the Quagsire. Water Absorb, Muddy Water, Earth Power, Ice Punch, and Recover. We are fine here in this instance. This is actually why we have Energy Ball. This should be pretty disgusting. So we'll click that. It does go for Muddy Water. That's okay. We're fine with this. Doesn't do that much damage to us. We are paralyzed and can't move, though. That one might be a little bit more impactful. Let's go ahead and Quagsire here. Blank set you. You're level 66 with Muddy Water, Ice Punch, Earth Power, and Recover. Okay, and we are Pacifia, which is there. We are level 73 with an Expert Belt, but we are paralyzed. So yeah, we're slower than this thing, which is very strange, which means this thing must be a plus speed nature? What? Okay. Oh, wait, hang on. No, because paralysis is obviously, yeah, I keep doing this. On Sword and Shield and stuff, it was a different paralysis. So yeah, we're just slower than it, which is fine. We know that at this point with Ice Punch's Energy Ball, which still deals more than enough with 80 base. So yeah, Muddy Water, what is it we're at? We're at 117? 117 right now. 117 is a little scary, but let's see what ends up coming of it, because Muddy Water, that dealt, what, 61? It's about middle of the pack. A crit on that at 67. It's 124. We would be dead to a high roll. We'd be dead to pretty much most crits here, which we're definitely scared of. We know it's still going for Muddy Water, at which point then, why don't we just switch and deal with it some other way? Like, we've got Anshar here, we could deal with it. MB Lulu could possibly deal with it. There's no need for us to constantly stick in at this point. Will Agla Ia be able to do anything? Agla Ia. It helps if I actually just show like Agla Ia here. Yeah, we've got like Psychic and Moon Blast, and it's got choice specs. Actually, that's an important point. What does this one have again? It has Water Absorb. We can trace the Water Absorb, which actually makes us, which actually puts us in a really, really good spot. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's come out, trace the Water Absorb that it's definitely going for, and then trace Water Absorb, and it went for, okay, you just go for Earth Power instead. That's fine. Does the same amount as Muddy Water, I suppose, so that's okay. But now, we've got Psychic and Moonblast here. We're going to click Moonblast just because it's a little bit more damage. Let's check on, like, Careful Nature. It's a roll. It's a slightly better roll if we click Moonblast, and the last Pokemon that's coming in also is effective with Moonblast, so we should click Moonblast here. So let's just click Moonblast, and it is an 81% roll here. So we'll go ahead and just roll that, and then the last Pokemon that comes in we can also deal with quite effectively with a Moonblast. That is, of course, assuming a plus special defense nature, which if it is, we just killed it anyway. If it's not, then it was 100% chance guaranteed. Fantastic! The last Pokemon that was coming in, we have very little issues that we have to deal with here, is a Houndoom. Houndoom here, then, with Intimidate. It's level 66. Moonblast should still kill. This thing has, if we check through, Fire Blast, Sludge Bomb, Dark Pulse, Will-O-Wisp. Fire Blast, Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb might be a bit of damage to us. Dark Pulse and Will-O-Wisp. Okay, we're at 149, which is 80%, which means there's a few rolls that can kill here. We should be faster, unless it's a plus speed. Wait, hang on. We're not at... no, even if it is plus speed, it might still kill. It might still outspeed us at this point. It would be 1 faster than us if it is that. And we could die to a sludge bomb crit, which could prove to be a little awkward for us. The only other option would be to switch, at which point it would be to like Dilong or Ansha to be able to tank that. But is that worth risking there? Because the sludge, let's go ahead and assume that it is a plus special defense nature. If it's a plus special defense nature, then it's a 93% chance to kill. There is 1 roll that does not kill. At which point then we might die to sludge bomb crit. That is rough. That's like a 1 in 16 times a 1 in 16 in there. So that's a 1 to 16 squared. If it is a plus speed nature, then it could be... If it's plus speed, but if it was, I don't know, say... Jolly, then we still die to some crits, which is a little awkward, but yeah. At this point, we don't really got much of a fucking choice. We either send Moonblast or we switch to something else. There's Ansha. Yeah, Ansha just kind of tanks it relatively well, so we could always just do that, and then instead of Fire Fang, it's Earthquake, which also just kills. So let's just switch. There's no reason not to switch at all, so let's just play this absolutely safe. You know, we're wondering whether or not there's a reason to do it. Let's just switch. Ansha can tank this. This should be the sludge bomb. It went Willow. Why would you go Will-O-Wisp? Oh, that's not fun. Well, we got burnt, which is great. What item do you have? If we just summary on you, you have leftovers, so yeah. I mean, Earthquake 2 taps, unless it crits, because yeah, we're burnt. Yeah, Earthquake 2 taps, but we know that it won't go for a crit again. The best move it's got is Dark Pulse, but we are definitely faster than this thing. Let's just click Earthquake twice, see what happens. Who knows, maybe this thing is minus defense. Maybe it's minus defense, and if it's minus defense, then... Alright, it's still not a guaranteed kill, but... Oh, it's still not a kill, but... Hey, maybe we'll just get a crit. We have had a couple of those before, but nope, that's fine. There's Dark Pulse. It's going to do about 30% to us. 30 to 35. 70 if it's the highest roll crit. That is the highest roll crit right there. But that's fine. We were totally fine to that. We're now at some HP. 49 HP by burn, so 49 HP is 21. It can kill us with Fire Blast, Sludge Bomb, or Dark Pulse. So what we are going to do is we're going to go ahead and switch. It would probably, in a weird way, be best to go to Mbululu here. Because Mbululu at level 74 doesn't take anything from Fire Blast, takes practically nothing from... It takes, yeah, for the most part, and it can actually, well, return damage, which is quite nice. Curse is actually waterfall, and yeah, like, we can actually return some damage back here, which is kind of disgusting. And also as well, they are our biggest sponge at this point, so let's go ahead and just switch. Sludge Bomb does a fair bit, Fire Blast does very, very little, and Dark Pulse is its best move. Let's go ahead and see what it goes for. It goes for Fire Blast, which is fantastic. We resist this, which is nice. But obviously, we'll be okay here. That's 60 damage exactly. We're just going to go ahead and click Waterfall. Yeah, just Waterfall. Yeah, just Waterfall here. It is faster than us though, but that's okay. Dark Pulse will again do not a whole lot of damage to us, but that should be fine for us there. Fantastic. That takes you out. That was a lot scarier than it needed to be, all because we got paralysis off of Effect Spore. If it had been poison, we'd have been fine, but hey, what can you do? Sometimes plans just go awry. And you know, that's okay. That's okay. Your sorrow deepens. Well, that's just too bad for you, isn't it? Okay. Thankfully, we don't have to heal, but that takes care of those two. Next up on the docket, what do we need to do? We need to go ahead and put God of War in the front. Okay, well, God of War can switch into the front. Thankfully, they're already holding the choice spec, so that's fine. You're very chatty. No, I'm just more concerned as to what the hell is going on with you. Right, okay, so we have Dragon Tamer Joe and Birdkeeper Autumn. Technically, we can avoid this fight, but I went to the bother of figuring out how to deal with them, so we're gonna do that. And the nice part is that it doesn't matter which of the two we fight first. Learning how to manage tough Pokemon is the shortcut to getting tough. No, there is no shortcut, and that is your shortcoming, Dragon Tamer Joe. Gonna go ahead and start off this with a Dragonair. This Dragonair, Marvel Scale, Flamethrower, Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, and Dragon Pulse. We're gonna go ahead and click Moonblast, and it's gonna die. So that's fine. But yeah, you can see how even just by doing these as single battles, like that fight there, the one we just fought with Veteran Terrell, like, okay, so I get paralyzed, so I get crit, and I get burnt. Like, okay, whatever. That doesn't actually matter, like, at all, for anything we're doing here. Like, we still have just so many mons that we can switch around at that point. It's ridiculous. Next on up then is Salamence with Intimidate, Outrage, Fly, Hydro Pump, and Flamethrower. Now, we are slower than this thing, which is a little unfortunate. However, we should be okay here. Are we actually slower than it? We should probably be slower than it. Salamence here at level 65. 65 versus Aglaia here at level 73. Well, again, it's one of those like, hey, are we slower or not? We don't actually know, but Fly here with base 100 power. Yeah, it could be a little awkward here. We are, I mean, if it goes for Fly, we just switch. And at that point, we'll be okay. But what do we switch to? Well, probably Mbululu, because that's the one with a lot of tankiness. Fly, let's check out Hydro Pump. Hydro Pump there, it's definitely going for Fly. It's 100% going for Fly. Unless it sees Flamethrower for some reason. But probably not, yeah. And then Outrage. Yeah, it can't see anything except that. And Moonblast definitely kills, provided it hits. We're just banking on it not being a plus speed nature. It is not a plus speed nature, and even if it was going for Fly, so we're well aware of that, and we can just switch to Mbululu, who is, well, bulky. Well, I say bulky. They're just all in HP and all in defense, and that's it. But it's super effective, and it goes down without a fight. Yeah, I think it's a 4 in 25, because if you say it's, there are 5 stats that it can buff, so that's 5 out of 25. There's also one of those is going to be plus speed, minus speed, so it's only 4 in 25. Next up is Kingdra. Swift Swim, Waterfall, Outrage, Ice Beam, and Dragon Dance. Moonblast. Kill it. And that takes care of that one. Again, it's one of those where I would have liked to use Ice Beam, but annoyingly the water type with Dragon is really quite good. So we don't get that opportunity to do so, but we still got a good look. Still got quite a good look there. And Mbululu as well. Slowly getting a little bit more and more HP. You lost how impossible. Yeah, you shortcutted getting tough. That's how. There is no shortcut to that. Next fight, I don't have to do anything for. The sharp vision of my bird Pokemon will see through your weakness. Well, about that. That's, yeah, not gonna happen. Hello, Xatu. Synchronize. Psychic Air, Giga Drain, and Tailwind. I'm gonna click Thunderbolt, and you're gonna die. So that takes care of one of these. Surprisingly enough, the other 2 Pokemon that come in are also bird Pokemon, which means they're flying type, which means they're weak to Thunder, which means that this Thunderbolt will be very good with the choice specs. So that's the plan. Though it is interesting that we are able to use a Thunderbolt while in a cave. That much we do find to be interesting. Pelipper comes up next. Drizzle, Hydro Pump, Hurricane, Ice Beam, and Shockwave. I'm just going to go ahead and click Thunderbolt again. And this is 4 times weak to this Thunderbolt. So this bird is going to die. But that takes care of that. Last up is a Delibird with Technician. Ice Beam, Hurricane, Present, and Fake Out. It fakes us out. Okay. So what? Like, Fake Out's not going to do that much. I would like to know what is the max possible damage you could do with Fake Out. It'd have to be a Fake Out with Technician with a Choice Band on a Pokemon with like ridiculous attack stat, right? That would be the most damage you could do. And then into something that's neutral. Well, I mean, almost everything's neutral, but then something that's neutral for that, and it would have to crit. Like, that's just kind of silly at that point. But, oh no, it went Fake Out. Ow! Oh no, please don't do that. Yeah, Ugly Ian flinched and took 39 damage, which does not bother me in the slightest. Next up is the Thunderbolt, which, you know, we could have gone with Thunder if we really wanted to. As long as we hit the Xatu, then Pelipper makes it so we hit both the others. But that's not as fun, let's be honest here. So that takes care of you. And that is another 2 trainers down. Another 2 dealt with without any real issue, which is very much something I am okay with right now. Very much something we're okay with. Next up, we've got a bunch of areas where we have no idea where we are. It seems we could have avoided all of those trainers to begin with. Let's just make sure that we go ahead and switch what we need. We need Laverna in the front. However, the item, we must have the Expert Belt instead of the Choice Band. We just want to put the Expert Belt on for a little bit of flexibility. We're switching those 2 around, and I do not want it holding the Choice Band. That's the big thing, is I don't want it holding the Choice Band, just because I'm a little concerned about like one move which could be a little bit scary and a little bit of a problem for us, but that's fine. This area as well has same Pokemon as one of the other areas, so it is not a new area for new encounters, so just get it out of the way. That's also the reason why I've been going through with all these repels, but that puts another one on, and I have absolutely no clue where on earth we are. This is quite literally a maze, but we'll deal with the maze as and when we need. We know we can't go down that way, but we know we can go this way, which takes us here, which is quite simply just another entrance that we could have gone through already. So if that's the case, this might just be one whole big troll and a loop. But it doesn't look like it no, this is just a loop. This is literally just a loop. There's no way to go along that way, so you'd have to go down this way, which is also, again, one big troll. So this whole area here is a complete and utter waste of time. Fantastic. Very glad that we went ahead and did that. So without any further ado then, there is definitely no reason to go over here, right? Like, this is just, yeah, this is straight up just the same area we've already come through. Well, that's fine. Surf can't be used while you have someone with you. Ah, so you can't avoid these trainers. Never mind then. That's fine. We have Psychic Kendra and Dendra here. We're going to go ahead and absolutely triple check. We are holding an Expert Belt. We have Night Slash, Ice Shard, Aerial, Ace, and Sword Stance. That is fine. We're going to go ahead and see it. I see it! I see a victory for me! Well, that's funny because so do I. Perhaps you are reading my future, Kendra. Starts off with the Chimichow. The old Chimichow here has Levitate, Psychic, Shadow Ball, Energy Ball, and Charge Beam. We're going to kill it with a Night Slash. That takes care of that one without any issue whatsoever. Okay, we're fine here. We're absolutely fine here. Everything is fine. This is good for us. So we don't have any worries at this point here. That's totally fine. All we need to do is see Frostlass. Okay, this is good. Blizzard, Shadow Ball, Thunderbolt, and Captivate with Levitate, Night Slash kills. This next Pokemon is the reason we did not put a Choice Band, but rather the Expert Belt. because now we have to deal with a Wobbuffet, Shadow Tag, Counter, Mirror Coat, Encore, Destiny Bond. Our objective here is quite simple. I'm going to click Swords Dance as many times as I need to the point where I know it is fine. One Swords Dance means that we guaranteed kill this thing, and that's fine. So we'll set up a Swords Dance here. What did you go for? You went for Counter. That is fantastic. Now let me absolutely, for God's sake, check. Blank set, level 64, against Laverna here at level 73, holding an expert belt with +2 attack. Night Slash is dealing 181% minimum to this thing. That is fine. It is also a fuck ton slower than us. We can click Night Slash here without any worries. If we were instead holding a choice band instead, the choice band here with only neutral is fine. It is technically fine, but plus defense, oh, we're still fine as well. Why was it fine? Never mind then. Never mind. I just thought it was, I just thought that for some reason that it was a higher level than it was. Alright, must have been looking somewhere else. Oh, I think I was looking at level 66, which that might be a bit of an issue. But Emiluli's level 75 right now. That's totally fine. Still got 3 rooms of play. Kendra, the future is different. What? No, you were reading my future. Slight difference, I understand. But now that we've dealt with that, what do we have next? Yeah, we should be fine here to fight the next one. So let's do that. A battle is a clash of willpower. The one who wants to win the most will emerge the victor. Kind of. I would also go ahead and say that the willpower is the one who's gone and thought and done all the preparation and care for this. You haven't, but that's okay. Starting our fight here then, a frisking Dusclops, Toxic, Shadow Punch, Ice Beam, and Rock Slide. We're just gonna go ahead and Night Slash this thing. This should kill. If it doesn't matter a whole lot for us, but it might. Who knows? I don't. But that takes care of you without any real issue, which is fantastic for us. Next up, we expect the... Oh no, you went Dusk Noir. Interesting here then, with a Dusk Noir at level 66. No, 64 even. Well, that's totally fine then, because this Dusk Noir has Shadow Force, Rock Slide, Fire Punch, and Thunder Punch, but it is slower than us. A Night Slash still kills it, so we're just going to hit Night Slash. This is the reason why we also didn't want the choice band, in case it was Dendre. No, that's the reason why, yes. We didn't want, yeah, sorry, I'm thinking for some reason it's the Wobbuffet, but it's this Sableye coming in. Magic Guard, Shadow Claw, Knock Off, Sucker Punch, and Recover. Not 100% sure if Knock Off could knock off the choice band and we lose it forever, so we're just going to put an expert belt in instead, because we can get that from the prize place. You usually have an infinite number of them. But this Sableye here is a bit of a shit, but not too much of one that we have to deal with. So level 64, Night Slash can still kill unless it's a physical defense nature. So it's a 4 in 25, which is pretty good for us. It's less than a 20% chance for this to happen, which is fine. Oh, it doesn't even matter. We just get a crit instead. Our 1 in 16 deals with the 16%. Pretty good for us. We like it when that happens. But I thought I could win. Well, you thought you could win, but could you actually win? That's the real question. Right then, okay, that deals with the next 2 trainers that I had on the list, which is fantastic. I may have also gotten a little bored of trying to do the rest of these, because the next ones didn't actually go ahead and, like, plan for, per se, but we think that probably Pasithea will be fine. Item, we're going to go ahead and take the expert belt. Item, give you the expert belt. Just because we'll swap the choice band over, just in case. Item will give you the choice band. That'll be fine. So yeah, now we've got to go through this maze of a... well, maze. We have 2 trainers here who we can deal with fairly okay, I would say. We have have Black Belt Willy and Veteran Brendan. We'll take on our Willy first. Judo Chop, Pokemon Battle. Congratulations, you said 4 words. And some of them almost made sense as a sentence. Black Belt Willy sends out a Heracross. Heracross here with Guts, Mega Horn, Close Combat, Rock Slide, and Bullet Seed. We are going to go ahead and we should, if it's Pasithea here against the Heracross. Blank set at level 64. We're holding an expert belt. Yeah, Psycho Cut still deals with this one, and that's fine. We basically looked at the next 4 fights and went, we'll figure something out. We'll be fine. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Pretty much sums up the situation that we find ourselves in with that. So that's you dealt with. Toxicroak comes up next. Dry Skin, Gunk Shot, Drain Punch, Sucker Punch, and Fake Out. Okay. Get your Sucker Punch in. Yeah, go for the Sucker Punch. Go for the Fake Out. Go for the Sucker Punch. We should be fine against the Toxicroak here. Level 64. Sucker Punch and Fake Out. It's also got Gunk Shot. Is it Gunk Shot? Yeah, it was Gunk Shot. And Drain Punch. Drain Punch. So yeah, it should see Gunk Shot as the move to go for, but Psycho Cut deals like 1 billion damage, so Psycho Cut deals it. Oh no, it hits Sucker Punch, which won't do a whole lot to us, even if it crits, that's fine. Yeah, that deals with you. And then the last Pokemon coming in is a Machamp with Guts, Close Combat, Payback, Thunder Punch, and Ice Punch. It's super slow. It's gonna die to a single punch there, like pretty much certain there. Machamp, blank set, level 66, 64, yeah, 64. Psycho Cut still deals with you without too much issue, so we'll just hit the Psycho Cut. And that takes care of you, which beats one of them. The next one, should be okay. Should be okay to play around a little bit with this one. We'll have to see more than anything. We'll have to see. Yeah, it should be okay. Should be okay. Should be. Not 100% sure, to be perfectly honest, how we're going to do the next one. Because it's just a little bit shit, the next one. With depending on what we've got. I mean, we can always go with, that's a good question. Can Anshar deal with this? Let me just check. Yeah, we can keep Pasithea in the front here. It's not a huge problem from what we can see, and we've always got options to switch out as and when we need, so that'll be fine. I'll wheel out some wicked Pokemon and even wickeder moves. Go right ahead then. So yeah, this one, not actually a specific type here for Veteran Brendan. But starts off with a Fortress, Sturdy, the shit one, Gyro Ball, Payback, Protect, and Bug Bite. Pasithea is not the best to deal with this thing, but with Drain Punch here, we should be okay. So we're going to click Drain Punch first. Should do about half to this thing, if not potentially more, depending on if we crit, or depending on the nature of this thing as well. That's about half, which is fine. Goes for Bug Bite here, which is a neutral move here. Dealt about 50, yeah, about 58 damage, so about 60. Does go for Protect. This is fine. We expected to Protect here. Protect, that's totally fine. The Drain Punch here should kill, because that looks to be a relatively good roll for us at this point. We'll have to see though. It might be a 3-shot, but it is going to be good enough, and that puts us almost back to full, totaling out 12 damage done to us. Fantastic. That's pretty good. Okay then. So, next on out is a Donphan with Sand Veil, Earthquake, Ice Shard, Play Rough, and Head Smash. Donphan here at level 66. Annoyingly, Ice Punch is the good move here, but will Energy Ball still deal with it? Energy Ball, it's 80 base there. And, yeah, I'm at level 73. That's fine. What are we at? We're at 166. It's fine. Ice Shard, Earthquake. Earthquake there, and we said that it is Play Rough and Head Smash. Play Rough is the scary one. Play Rough there is dealing more than we really want it to. Play Rough and what did we just say that the last one was? Head Smash, that's the one. Head Smash. Okay, so Play Rough deals a lot of damage. Definitely a lot of damage. If we can switch, we should switch. But the only real option we would have is NB Lulu. NB Lulu here, though, can just deal with this thing with a waterfall, more than likely. Waterfall. Yeah, pretty much deals with it. Like Surf, Waterfall, both of those do work for us, at which point then it sees Head Smash as probably its best move, but Emberlulu is level 75, which is kind of disgusting. We tank the Play Rough, which isn't too bad, and we'll be okay. The other option is we just try and 2-tap this thing at the HP that we're at, but I think Emberlulu is the safest option here. We'll switch to them, and we'll just try and hit Surf into Surf. We are faster than it, which is always good as well. We just have to survive 2 moves from it. It goes for Play Rough. It missed! That's actually amazing. Now we click Surf here twice, and we'll be fine. Either we click Surf here twice, or we crit. Either way, we might actually kill off of the Head Smash roll, if that doesn't crit, which by the looks of it, it's not. That's fine. You missed again! Donphan, you suck! I'm sorry, that's very rude of me. But, at the same time, get fucked. That takes care of you. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Now all we have to do is worry about the next Mon, which, thankfully, should not be too bad. Should not be too bad at all for us to deal with. It is a Kabutops with Swift Swim, Stone Edge, Aqua Tail, Night Slash, and Aqua Jet. We have Kabutops, which is blank set, level 66. It is faster than us. Big whoop. What did we say? It was Stone Edge, Aqua Tail, Aqua Jet, which is the priority. Aqua Jet and Night Slash. Yeah, Night Slash. So it's Stone Edge is his best move. We should go for Surf to try and 2-tap this thing. 2-3-tap this thing. It's definitely a 3-tap, but we're also a guaranteed 3-hit KO, so we should probably be a little careful. The other option is, of course, is switch out, but then what do we switch to? Do we switch to D-Long? Can D-Long tank this? Probably, but at the same time, D-Long, we don't want to really risk D-Long here. Aqua Tail does good damage, but Earthquake kills it, so we'd be in a very good spot there. And Stone Edge crit into Aqua Jet crit doesn't kill, so we are also fine in that regard. We're level 73, so yeah. I should be fine here to go ahead and switch to D-Long. Summary on you, you're holding a Life Orb, which is a little fucking awkward, but hey, what can you do sometimes? We'll just shift here. Not going to risk too much here. Aqua Tail is the best move it's got. Goes for the Stone Edge, hits the Stone Edge, crits the Stone Edge. No crit on the Stone Edge. That's actually very good for us then. Now we just go ahead and click Earthquake here. Hit the Earthquake. Mwah, we have a Life Orb. So that 10% extra damage, 188% that we are dealing to it. And that will deal with Brandon. Fantastic. Very fantastic for us. Takes it down, takes it out. Very good, very nicely done. Take a little bit of damage, but that's totally fine. Absolutely fine for us. We are in a good spot there. Fantastic. That takes you down. Now we have, well, two more trainers here in just this route. These are the only 2 we've got, but oh, is that it? There's a stone tablet ahead. I wanted to see the visit. I appreciate you escorting me just a little. Did we fucking miss her or something? That's weird. Okay. We got a nugget, which is a bunch of cash. That's a thing. What the hell is elsewhere then? Where are they? We do want to check where they are. We will also probably be using Pasithea here because it'll be more fun. Oh, of course. The one square we touch. The one tile we touch. There's another Medicham. Well, that's totally fine, buddy. But we got one more battle to do here, which now we can explore for. Depending on where they are, depends on a lot of things. Depends on how we want to try and deal with them, I suppose would be the best thing to say. We do probably want D-Long in the front for one of them. Yes, but also no. But also yes, but also no. Pasithea and D-Long are two we want in the front. For one of the situations, but we obviously would have to be in that situation. There are the two. So who do we have to fight first? Well, we can technically fight either of them in either order, which is fantastic. By the looks of it, this is just another way to get out of here, which is nice. We have that, but there is an item here. What is it? What is the item? We have to... Fine, get out and give me the item. Leftovers! Well, fantastic. It's not as if I already have some of those, but hey. Free leftovers is free leftovers. We'll take that when we can, where we can, always. So yeah, this is just a way for us to circumnavigate a lot of this area, which is nice. Oh, and they're just two trainers that you can completely avoid. Well, okay. In which case, let's have a look at what we got then. We have Ace Trainer Clarice. I think we want to fight her first. And we'll switch you into the front for this. And item, take the expert belt from you. And we'll item, give you the expert belt. There we go. Expert belt for you. Take the leftovers. We will go ahead and... Do we even want to switch Pasithea into the second slot just in case? Sure. Item, give you the shell bell just in case something goes horribly wrong here. That's probably the safest option for you. We can always use Drain Punch and stuff like that. But here we go then. This should be Ace Trainer Clarice, which is fine for us. We're fine with this. Let me see what you've got there, kid. I could give you some advice. Really? You could give me advice? Clarice. You start off with a Swalot here, which I know is a poison type, which is why we're leading with Anshar here in an expert belt, because we'll kill it that way. And that'll be fine. Swalot's attack is lowered. This thing has Liquid Ooze, Gunk Shot, Yawn, Body Slam, and Protect. We're just going to go ahead and Earthquake this thing, and that should kill it. It should kill it. Pretty sure it should kill it. And by pretty sure, I mean it definitely kills it. There's one thing we need to check real quick. Pokemon changes, and that is one of the Pokemon here. No, yeah, fine. Totally fine. Easy peasy here. Easy peasy here. Right, what do we got then? Scizor does come out next. Technician, X-Scissor, Iron Head, Wing Attack, and Quick Attack. It isn't Flying type anymore, so I'm just gonna Earthquake again. And, it won't do super effective damage, but it'll still do a good bit of damage to it. This thing also as well can't exactly hit us that hard. It's got Iron Head as its best move, but it's neutral as well. Wow, that did a lot more damage than I thought it was. That was a lot of damage. I was not expecting it to do quite so much, but I think... No, is Iron Head only 60? Don't remember. Do not remember. Then again, I also don't remember anything about Scizor, because I've never actually used one. But there it goes. It's gone. Scizor. Iron Head? No, it is 80. It's 80. Fair enough. Well, still dealt a lot of damage. Last up is a Ninetales. Ninetales, a Drought, Will-O-Wisp, Flamethrower, Dark Pulse, and Extrasensory. This thing is also weak to Earthquake. Guess what button I'm going to click here? If you said Earthquake, you'd be correct. And so with that, that takes you down without any issue. Do have to remember to go ahead and heal my Pokemon, though. Now that Marley isn't here, of course, but... It is nice we have a shortcut back through most of this now, without Marley, which will be nice. That takes care of that. Anshar gets a good chunk of XP, and Bilulu gets a bunch as well, and Clarice is defeated. You got way too much, you're damn right I do. Right, now we actually go ahead and heal ourselves up. Okay then, so... What we want to fight here. It might be, this is a weird thing. I'm gonna see, can Aglaia learn Energy Ball? You can. This might be one that Aglaia sweeps with leftovers, but I have to check. We'll get rid of Thunderbolt for Energy Ball here. Need to check something on that. Poof, yep, you've forgotten it all. That's great. At base 66? No, 64. Alright, base 64 on that. Was on jab. Is Aglaia faster? That's Aggron. Aglaia, yes, should be definitely faster. Forgot Thunderbolt and learn Energy Ball instead. Fantastic. This Pokemon, we're gonna switch Aglaia into the front. We're gonna also item take that from you. We're gonna give give you the Expert Belt because it's probably a good idea to do that. Expert Belt. Summary, what do you have right now? You have the Shower Bell, Choice Band, XP Share, Life Orb. Yeah, let's just I give, leftovers. Yeah, we'll give you leftovers. That's fine. I do want to take out this last fight here, just to more to see that we can definitely do it. So, I want my Pokemon to get a taste of the sweetness that is victory. I can't afford to lose this one. You know what? Neither can I. So, yes. Also, as well, just want to check, like, Beedrill's not stupidly fast here. No, 95. Ooh, that might be a bit fast. 95? Okay, good. No, we're still fine. Still fine. Still definitely fine. First up is a Gastrodon. Sticky Hold, Muddy Water, Earth Power, Recover, and Ice Beam. We, with Energy Ball here, can just boop this thing to death. Hopefully. They are very specially defensive, though, aren't they? Gastrodon. Not sure if it's gonna die to that, actually, now that I think about it. 64. Is it gonna die? Oh, good, it is gonna die. That's fine. Didn't actually think that one through. As Energy Ball and, what is that? That's Moonblast. There we go. Yeah, Energy Ball was fine, and we are holding an Expert Belt. Level 67 for Emberlulu. Very close to the level cap, but that's still fine. Beedrill is what comes out next. This Beedrill here, with a base fucking 95 speed, we are still definitely faster than if it is level 64. Yes, we are faster than it by 2. Thankfully, just by 2. This Beedrill here has Poison Jab, Mega Horn, Drill Peck, and Drill Run. Poison Jab, with the base, like, what, fucking 115 it's got on its attack here with Poison Jab. Jab. Yeah, Poison Jab is almost a guaranteed kill. It's like one roll, just like 2 rolls that don't kill it from full, which is 188. Yeah, it's 68% chance to kill. Very scary. But Psychic does kill this thing, so we're fine. Okay, that's fine. Psychic deals with you. That's fantastic. Okay, and the last Pokemon in is one that we should be able to deal with without too much difficulty here, and that is an Ampharos. Static, Thunderbolt, Dragon Pulse, Signal Beam, and Power Gem. Ampharos in this game is also a dragon, because why would it not be? Very cool Pokemon. Absolutely love it. It is just now Electric Dragon. No changes to any of its other moves, so we can definitely kill it with a Moonblast here. And that is the entire east side dealt with. How did we do in that episode? Because that was like no cutting and things. That's pretty good for us. I only took about an hour. That's pretty good. You know what? That's actually pretty good. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Well, I'll take that. You know, I will take that for an episode. That feels pretty good for just a solid episode there. Easy, no worries. Arthur's defeated. We get to make it through Victory Road East now without any qualms or issues whatsoever. That is insane for us. Absolutely insane. There is obviously like one last little thing that we can try and do here, and that is, of course, see if we can find ourselves an encounter in Route 224. It was actually a fun thing. We, not knowing how long this was going to take, I did put the time back a little bit because wanted to know whether or not we'd be able to just walk through Victory Road and find somewhere with grass. We have a heal right here. We have grass right here as well. It is daytime, even though obviously it's nighttime out here. This is fine. In terms of the Pokemon we can catch here... Fuck, what are the Pokemon we can even catch here? So, I know this one isn't a particularly great route. We have 20% for a Beautifly, 20% for a Dustox, 10% for a Chatot, 10% for a Roselia, and 10% for a Chuckle. Or a Shuckle. If we really want, we could get a Corsola, which I'm just going to check. Corsola. Corso. I mean, it's technically got a huge buff to its defenses and to its special attack, but it's still crap in almost every single way. Like, it gets Power Gem and Earth Power. Like, it's fucking useless. Like, what? Power Gem, Earth Power, you Power Gem, Earth Power, Scold, and that's about it. I'm not really a big fan of that. So we will go ahead and don't really want to. What do we even want to run in the front there? I think it's probably safest to switch Embylulu into the front, give them leftovers, because, like, what else are we going to give them? Like, we'll give you leftovers at this point, yes. Item, summary, you're holding leftovers right now, so we can't do that. So, item, just take the leftovers off you. That'll be fine. Let's just go ahead and, let's just try and grab something. We'll see what it is, and let's hope for something good. We did just put a repel on, though, so we've got a little bit of time before we do that, but that's okay. I'm fine wasting this repel here. We can even, we can even get on the... There we go. Get on the bike. And now we can run backwards and forwards. And here we go. Come on. Come on. Come on, good. Something good, something good, something good. Well, it was to be expected. It's a Beautifly, and annoyingly, I think we've already used its Papalotl as a name. That's gonna suck. But hey, let's just go ahead and check on the names. Yeah, its Papalotl is already the Surskit, so we're gonna come up with another fucking butterfly. God, oh god, oh god. Well, that's okay. Someone had to do it. Let's also go ahead and check what this Beautifly is like. BAU. Beautifly. So, first of all, bit of a change to it. Bit more defense, a lot more special attack, bit more speed and a bit more special defense. Gone from 395 BST to 450, which is very, very nice. At level 59, it is going to have Hurricane, Whirlwind, Rage, and Air Slash. Is Whirlwind the one that ends the fucking fight? Whirlwind Pokemon. Is that the move that just fucking ends the fight? If successfully used in a wild Pokemon battle, it will automatically end. Well, fuck me. Okay, I guess we're just gonna try for a quick ball here. And if we fucking miss it, then so fucking be it. Hey, Beautifly. Let's fucking go, buddy. You are quite literally the last encounter of the game. Do you want to be the last encounter? This is fine. That's fine. That's totally fine. That's fine. Right. Catch calc on this thing. I don't really want to fucking hit this thing either. Oh, God. How are we supposed to hit this thing? Beautifly here. It's got base 60 freaking defenses. Is it 60 or 80 or... Yeah, no, it's base 60. Okay, base 60, base 75. And base 125 here. On that, it's level 59. We are NB Lulu. The best move we've got is Surf. Like, I don't even want to hit this thing. Here's the thing. If I hit this thing, then... Yeah, if I hit this thing, then I just risk the chance of it going for Surf. So, it's level 59. It's a... Beautifly. It's at 100 HP, no status, no capture power. Let's just show every Pokeball here. What have we got? My Pokemon's level is 76. My Pokemon is male, theirs is female, but it doesn't actually matter. Current turn is turn 2. We're not on water. We're not catching anything. Netball is the best we've got here. So let's just try a netball then, you know? Let's just run the chances here. It is a netball here. Like, you know, I don't want to end things on a shitty note here, Beautify. I don't think you want to end things on a shitty note here. Or do you? Let's find out. Well, that's Hurricane. That's fine. Hit me with a Hurricane. Fucking go for that. Fucking go for it. Show me how strong of a Pokemon you are now. That is a fucking good bit of damage. For a Pokemon that is 17 levels down, that is a fucking good bit of damage. You know what? That's fine. Let's do this. Come on, Beautifly. Let's fucking go. Let's go. It's a 30% chance. Come on, let's go. There's 1. Come on, let's go. There's 2. Come on, let's go. There's not 3. It's 1 in 4. Come on now. Air Slash. Fucking beautiful. Love it. Keep doing that. It's a lot of damage. Holy shit, we're actually taking a huge amount of damage here. This is fine. You've dealt 100 damage to me over 2 turns, which is ridiculous. Really good. And that's through leftovers as well. So, yeah. You've done about 120, 130 damage to us. That's insane. Netball, come on. You are... I apologize. You may be the last Pokemon that does not make you a bad Pokemon by any means, does it? Thank you. I'll be honest, I half wanted that thing to run so I don't have to think of another butterfly name. But here we are. Despite its looks, it's very aggressive. It jabs with its long, thin mouth if disturbed while collecting pollen. Okay, let's give a nickname. See, its Papalossal is perfect for this thing. It's an aggressive butterfly. Fuck! So this is a bit of a fun one and a little bit of a stretch here. Britomartis was a Greek goddess of mountains and hunting who was primarily worshipped on the island of Crete. A lot of the time she was portrayed on Cretan coinage either as herself or Dictenia, the mountain goddess of Mount Dicte, Zeus's birthplace. As this being, she was depicted as a winged goddess with a human face, standing atop her ancient mountain, grasping an animal in each hand. So in that aspect, we're trying to go for something like this. There's a lot I was looking into, sort of the great goddess in Minoan mythology, trying to find the names on some of these things. It's very difficult to find some of these things, but this feels sort of apt in a weird way. So we'll go ahead and take those. They're going to go ahead to Penglai, where we will go ahead and have a look at them, because after this, well, we haven't got a whole lot to do. We've just got the last little bit along Route 224 to do, which we'll do next time. But before we go ahead and do that, we of course have to go ahead and see exactly what our little creature is looking like here. If we have a look, you know what would have been really smart? If we'd have led with Aglaia. No, they've got Trace, not synchronized. Never mind. Never mind. I was being... if we'd have gone and got Heka, we could have synchronized for... What is it? Minus attack plus special defense? Yeah, okay, never mind. Wouldn't have been worth doing. But let's have a look at you then. So, bug flying, neutral nature, silly attack, silly defense, has rivalry of all things. So, no swarm, but does have rivalry. Honestly, rivalry might be good. In a weird way, rivalry might actually be good for us. It explains why it was doing so much damage to Embelulu there. I think is also male. We can quickly check on that. But yeah, definitely explains a lot there on the damage output. That's such a high damage stat there. It's not too bad in things. Yeah, Air Slash, Rage, Whirlwind. Whirlwind, if foe is blown away, replaced by another Pokemon party in the wild, it ends the battle. Holy shit. Well, very glad that that didn't end up happening for us. Now, let's have a look and see what you look like. Oh, ooh, okay. Okay. All right. 7 HP, 15 attack, 25 defense, 24 special attack, 31 special defense, and 12 speed, leaving it with a 52 hidden power water. You know what? That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I mean, I don't know how we're gonna use this thing. But it's got Silver Wind, it's got Bug Buzz, it's got Hurricane, it's got Air Slash. There might be something we can do there. I mean, it's got Giga Drain. like Giga Drain, Silverwind, or Bug Buzz, or something like that might not be the worst thing in the world, and then like Air Slash isn't the worst thing to use either. There's some option potential with this thing, but that is what we will sort out next time. For now, we're gonna go ahead and end off the video here. Next time we have 224 to explore, and maybe even looking to push in towards the final, and yes, I mean the final trainer battles that we have to deal with before the Elite Four. Either way, that is for next time. For now, my name has been SuperSonicBlur. If you have enjoyed this, then do be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more, and to share this stuff so people know that it exists. You nerds have been a fantastic audience, and we shall see you all next time.